time start. Yay, we have shadows. We totally have shadows. Transcoding, nice. Nice. Salvi Salmon, how you doing, man? It's not rip. Don't give me that rip. Now, given what we had earlier with the stream earlier, I can see rip being a genuine concern, though, so... yes. What is this now? Oh, this is crew manifest. Okay. I see. So this has slowed us down quite nicely here. Transcoding. Transcoding. That's awesome. By the way, guys, happy Friday night. At least it's Friday night to me anyway. I'll learn to have faith. No, you won't. Maybe you will. Mr. Porter for the host. Guys, there's a link for Porter. Thanks for getting that link in there, pizza guy. I appreciate that. Forgot to host. No, it's not like you're obligated, but certainly thank you so very much for that. I appreciate that. I wonder if we can record and then maybe smash something into the ground here. We're playing a dangerous game, but let's F5. Can I create a rocket car that has deployable wings to take off? You know, actually, I think I might be able to, believe it or not. Let's take a look at that. Impact recorded. Impact recorded. Collect impact data. 35 science, baby. FRP, first return probe, is what that stands for, by the way. Impacted into Kerbin, producing seismic activity. From this data, information on the structure of Kerbin's crust can be determined. 35 science. Actually, let's... do we have the juice to... no, we don't have the juice. We have to just keep that data. Wow, I think we got incredibly lucky there that it was only the fuel tank and engine that, and battery, of course. The battery perished. But, hey, the probe itself, that survived. The probe itself survived. Telemetry data, 0.3. We'll keep that. Sweet. I think we got incredibly lucky there. Review data, we got data there, we got data there. Okay. We're good. Sweet. And actually, I think we can still go back and recover the battery and the engine, if I'm not mistaken. 145 science. Dude. Dude. And we get 20,000 funds, 3 science, and 5 reputation for recovering science. Yeah. Today is the day, that is for sure. So, anywho, let's see here. Let's go ahead and recover our debris, which is definitely worth money, right? Definitely worth money. Sweet. 145 science. That's incredible. That's incredible. So it looks like we can actually get our first separator motors, the Snubotron. The Snubotron, really? That's what we're going with. The Snubotron. The LV909 Terrier, the Reliant. Really? Get the 45 before that? Okay. KW rocketry stuff. We get the bigger Science Junior, which I don't really see a need for, but oh. Yeah, perhaps we don't build planes today anyway. That's a good... What? Dude, Pap, $5? Dude, thank you so much, man. Dude, Pap. Hype for Pap, guys. Straight up, man. I don't even have my dashboard open right now. This is kind of embarrassing. That's awesome. That's awesome. I don't even see, let me just, let me get the dashboard open here. This is rather embarrassing. I didn't even have this open. Pap says, thanks for entertaining me while I am at work and working at home. Dude, Pap, thank you for the donation, dude. I appreciate that, dude. You're awesome, dude. You're awesome. Thank you guys so much for all the support, man. I appreciate that. Truly, truly, truly. Here's solar panels. Look at that. The orbital telescope, scan radar altimetry sensor. Yeah, weaker upper stage. That's a good point, Pops. That is a good point. Certainly, Pap. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that, man. I really do, buddy. Dude. That's funny. We get some legit solar panels. Now, this thing says the scan brings you this high-performance radar altimetry sensor. This is the entry-level model in this sensor family and commonly sold in a bundle with toy rockets and remote-controlled model planes. So it says after focus group testing revealed that 95% of the target audience tried to duct tape it to the exhaust pipe of their rocket engines, this new and improved model has been made even easier to use. That's funny. That is funny. Funny, sir. Now, we could go with solar panels. I think solar panels is definitely something we need. This is a large radiator panel. These are things we definitely need. Power generation is important. Now, with that said, we could also go with our first manned mission. We haven't actually done a manned mission yet. And that's because the SETI stuff is all, wow, look at that. Liquid fuel, an oxidizer liquid fuel, or monoprop. And these are monoprop, universal storage monoprop. Dude, got some sweet parts here. We could go with enhanced survivability. These give us the radial parachutes, launch escape system, the fuel cell array. It might do that. Now, we have also got linear RCS ports, inline SAS. Really? Procedural probe core. Procedural probe core. That's right. I got that one installed too. Haha. Sweet. Really, I mean, we have enough for 2 of these, right? That's really what we're looking at here. 2 of these is going to be about it. Now, we don't need more fairing stuff because these are all just. I mean, these are what they are. What they are, right? General construction. Yeah, we'll hold off on that. Basic fuel systems. So I think what we'll do is we'll go with the early command module. This is gonna be the catalyst for our first manned mission. And we'll go with enhanced survivability. Emerald, no, we're not going to do rocket cars with wings. I'm sorry. What's up, boss? How you doing, man? Now, this is an inline RCS block. We don't even have docking ports unlocked yet, so this stuff really isn't going to do much in way of that. Let's go with enhanced survivability. That'll give us radial parachutes, and I think that'll be helpful. I think that'll be helpful. 90. We could go with. I mean, general construction is always good. Get some adapter pieces. Hey, yeah, boss. It's good to see you, sir. These mini fuel tanks, the toroidal tanks, I've always been a fan of these. But again, why don't we go with advanced rocketry, because this gives us bigger engines, better engines, radial decouplers, separator motors, stuff like that. Let's go with that. Bam. Decided. We have SETI, yes. SETI, how you doing? We have SETI. This is a mashup, right? We have SETI and we have Interstellar. We have a bunch of really awesome part packs, overhaul packs, mod packs. Well, I guess they're all mod packs, but contract packs. We have a bunch of stuff. I mean, really a bunch of stuff. Ferrum Aerospace, Capcom. You know, I mean, the list goes on. It really does. I don't have a mod list available yet at OzzyInSpace.com like I do for the other two builds. But you guys can certainly feel free to check out OzzyInSpace.com if you would like. Investigate the pyramids. I've never been to the pyramids before. Check out the pyramids, EVA. How difficult would it be to build a plane that goes out to the pyramids, I wonder? That might be interesting. Equatorial satellite. Mun flyby. No, we're not ready for that. Orbital and recovery. Put a probe into orbit around Kerbin and land it back. Test the launch escape system. That's too specific. Minmus. We're not ready to go to Minmus yet. Two tourists. All these landed at Kerbin. Yeah, Zaseti. The SETI in Zaseti. That is funny. Launch a Kerbal into orbit. We could totally get this. We could totally get this. Vessel. It needs to be an orbiter vessel. This is going to be the catalyst for our first manned mission anyway. Because we have a launch Kerbal into orbit and a manned altitude faster than, or higher, right, than 18 kilometers. So that we can do. But this one calls specifically for a probe. Why don't we do just those two for now? Boy, Emerald, you're really stuck on that rocket car, aren't you? Now, to unlock, or to upgrade this, it's going to cost us 225,000 funds. Which we have, but then we wouldn't be able to afford to fly anywhere. So we're going to hold off on that just yet. Man, it's so expensive to upgrade everything. Your speakers are not compatible with Skyrim? What? 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 I don't really want to upgrade the VAB first. No, that's really not it's not a usual move for me. I mean, we really need the ability to do like we need patched conics. Is it conics or conics? I really have no idea. That is a good first move. This is a good first move for the launch pad. But really we're hitting that 30 part limit either way, right? At that point. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just get the. Maybe we'll do that. We'll just get the launch pad. I mean, we could go with the patched. I don't know. It's so frustrating. Why does career have to be so hard? We could go check out a strategy. Interesting, Zessity. I have 5.1 and I've never had that issue. That's weird. Aggressive negotiations. Generally, I don't usually do any of these, and I'm not going to start now. Let's go ahead and get our first manned mission underway. Oh, Pops, don't be sorry, buddy. So, first manned mission. Now, we could just go with one of these guys. We could launch one of our Kerbals into orbit this way. That would be super lightweight, super cheap. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take the monoprop out of this guy all the way because we have no need for it at all. Got some salt going on there, do you? Alright, so we just have to bring him up and bring him back. That's it. At least one. And get above 18. Okay. Sounds easy enough. Let's put a parachute on here. Don't backseat, front seat game. That's funny. You guys crack me up, man. I gotta tell you, it was killing me. Did Rover Dude stop streaming? Did he? I know. I have to work tomorrow, so I really shouldn't be streaming too much longer. But it sucked so bad not being able to stream today because of the upload. It was just, oh, that was so frustrating. But I'm so happy that I'm able to be here doing this right now with all of you. We'll go ahead and Jebediah has some experience. We're going to go ahead and bring Valentina along and get her some experience points as well. You saw a satellite. Lemons Limes, how you doing, sir? Good to see you, man. Now, what we'll need is a heat shield. Right. 1.25 meter heat shield. Because this doesn't have a blader. No, it doesn't. Alright! Alright, Nub King, thank you for the follow, sir. I appreciate that. And I'm pretty sure we're not going to need much of that ablator at all. Just do that. Alright, so then what we'll do is add a couple of solar panels. Now, I realize that's difficult to see, but I don't think, yeah, I want to make sure that we have some type of power generation on board here. Get those flush up against there. Actually, that's a little bit more than... The nice thing is that as mod heavy as this is right now, like this is extremely low impact as far as memory goes. Pretty cool. This mod pack, guys, is not something that's available yet on OzzyInSpace.com. I literally just created this build this morning, but it will be available eventually, right? Eventually. We'll get it going eventually. Well, I wonder if we have... Interstage base? What? Wow. Scout winglet? Do what? We've got so many mods, it's not even funny. Like, I don't even know what half this stuff does, to be honest. What I'm looking for here is a... Are those ones that extend better or worse? What do you mean? Experiment. Yes, when in doubt, experiment. See, that's not what I wanted. I wonder if that'll still decouple successfully. Let's try this out. I just want to make sure it works as intended. And it does. Okay then. Nice. Nice. Your Monbase progress. By the way, guys, if you're looking to submit weekly challenges, if you have weekly challenge submissions for your Minmus base, certainly feel free to let. Wow, this thing looks amazing. You should totally launch one of these to Minmus and submit this for the weekly challenge. As a matter of fact, this is awesome. By the way, I'm saving that anyway because that just looks cool. Do 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 do. So we just literally have to get a man in orbit and bring him home. That is all we need to do. Now this engine, I wonder, 69, 36. Versus there we go. Yeah, they were going with this guy for sure. Ever consider making an RSS RO tutorial? Probably. We could definitely do an RSS RO tutorial. As a matter of fact, that's actually a really good idea. We might do that for the next tutorial Tuesday. That's actually a really good idea. I mean, right now we're just doing a science career mode, just a science career mode for the tutorial series. What is this hybrid rocket thing? Oxidizer, solid fuel? What? After some unfortunate accidents resulting from being unable to shut down the engines, these hybrid boosters were developed. The hybrid rocket uses solid propellant and liquid oxidizer for a solid booster that is throttleable and relatively efficient for a fraction of the cost of liquid boosters. Interesting. Mason, these are nice, dude. Of course, my internet bandwidth is tanking when I open that up, but not quite like, yeah, it's not quite like the aluminium. Aluminium. Aluminum, aluminium, tomato. Actually, not really, but what is that? That's a trailer roof with sides? We can see this thing totally has car and truck parts. I don't know what mod I installed that has these, but that's totally a thing. That is totally a thing. Now we should add some batteries here too. Now that I think about it. Maybe just one battery, perhaps. Just that way we have some type of power. Some type of power. We could even clip that in, but we're gonna leave that as it is because we're gonna put a fairing around this guy. And these lights are cool, man. These are the Mark III illuminators. The Mark IIIs, and to be honest though, I really don't need these. Golly. I'm not used to being so restricted by career mode. I know, that's no excuse. Let's put a fairing on it. Next texture. Yeah, those GIFs, man. I can't do GIFs. I can hardly do me. You know what I mean? Oh, that's funny. It's so true though. I can hardly do me at times. Go with this. It just looks the part. So I did submit the application for the apartment. We'll see how it all goes. I'm guessing I'll probably hear within the next couple of days. We'll see. But I mean, it's one of those things where I have, if all goes as planned and I'm able to do it this next Friday. I want to make sure though before I do make that move that internet is all hooked up and ready to rock, because I don't want any downtime as far as that goes. Is the issue. Wow. We need a little more. What does this Wildcat do for me? 161, 144 off the pad still. Nice. 17 out of 30 parts. That's the issue, is the parts. Doing this in as few parts as possible. Now we could go ahead and try a couple of these boosters just because, but that's going to cost us. Yeah, I can't do no internet. It's just not. It just isn't a thing. I wonder if we shouldn't try these instead. Useful. Wait, what? This says useful for space bases, flying saucers. Interesting. Yeah, I can't do no internet. If the apartment thing doesn't go through, I do have a contingency plan in place that would happen in 2 weeks. So there is that. There is that. I am not missing a parachute. Are you kidding me? Of course, OBS likes to freeze up. Oh man, I still can't wait until we move. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a little more expensive than we thought, right? But I think we can make it happen. I think we can make it happen for sure. Let's do just a couple of these guys. It's 21. That would actually leave us room for a couple of boosters to try out. I want to try a couple of these guys. I really do. And we can recover this stage here because we have radial parachutes now. At least I thought we did. I thought we had radial parachutes. What's up, Nezadam? How you doing, man? And Vanos, good to see you, Vanos. How you doing, man? I could have swore we had radial parachutes unlocked. Let me save this real quick. Did I maybe skip that? I totally did. I totally did. Ah. That's your quote for the week, is that you're scared. Nice. Dude, EDM, thank you for the host, man. I appreciate that. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Thank you for the host. I see OBS keeps freezing up on me. So since we can't recover this stage yet, I think what I may do is wait. I may wait to add those boosters. We really don't need it. We still have 141 off the pad, which is fine, right? It's totally fine. Right there. There we go. And Valentina's still in the cockpit. There we go. So all we gotta do again, and I'm sorry about coughing in your ear. Hang on one second here. So all we gotta do is get this guy into orbit. And then return him home safely. We've already gotten all the science here, which is fine. Let's F5, I suppose. Stability on, throttle up, and a 3, and a 2, and a 1. just love that engine lighting, by the way. It just looks so cool. Little wobble wobble action going on there. Why does OBS have to freeze like that? Ugh. So here we are. Things are pretty nominal actually right now. Oh, I totally forgot to put Kerbal Engineer on here, didn't I? No. Yeah, we need Kerbal Engineer. Well, I shouldn't say we need, but it would definitely be helpful. Alright. I love that sound so bad. That is so cool. That is so cool. Alright, sweet. Lights on? Does this thing have lights? No. No, it does not. Wait a second. Manned altitude of 18 kilometers. Return home. Okay, so we just gotta return home. Nice. Okay. And are there any other contracts? Orbit and recovery, that's for a probe. So, no. Jeb is still alive and well. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. In fact, we're going to go ahead and F5. That's how alive and well Jeb is right now. Go ahead and circularize here. Okay, so we have orbited, launch a Kerbal into orbit, and now we just need to return home. Sweet. Let's F5 here. I don't know why I put these solar panels on here. It's not like they're doing us any good. Guess we can turn up the brightness a little bit here. Enjoy the view. Ahoy, Rear Admiral Gaming. How you doing, sir? And Mega Shy Guy. It's good to see ya. Stock like station parts pack. I think so. I think that was one of the mods that I added, was the station expansion. Again, I'll have to get a Is $520 a lot of money to me? Yes. Yes, it is. Anyway, I mean, I don't know what kind of a question that is, but so I think somebody mentioned I should be able to do a CCAN like mod list export, and I think if I can get let's see here, export installed mods maybe. I don't really know. I think there's a way though I can do that, and that way I can get you guys the mod list that we're using for this, right? Oh wait. Before we go home, let's get EVA reports. Hey Pap, have a good one, man. Take care, buddy. Thanks again for the donation, dude. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for all the support, dude. You rock, man. Infamous Hero, how you doing, sir? Yeah, Pap, thanks again, dude. I appreciate that. Oh, that's right, we can't do EVA reports. Duh. What I could do is a crew report. It'll give me 6 science. I want to make sure we get onto land here, so I can at least do an EVA report or something, some type of report. I want some type of report. That would be nice if we could actually recover this whole thing. Go ahead and try that out. You know, Infamous, I'm doing good, sir. I'm doing good, man. Someone's giving you $440. Why would you ask me if 520 is a lot then? That's funny. Beautiful sun setting over Kerbin. As we glance out over into the vastness of space, admiring all of the unknown and things that are yet to be discovered. Right on, Mega Shy Guy. I don't really need to know the financial details, but good for you. That's awesome. Paz, how you doing, Paz? It's good to see you, sir. Long time no see, my man. So you're looking at Ven's stock revamp, then Pops the Weasel? Ven's stock revamp, I believe, is the one that you're talking about. That changes, it just revamps all of the stock parts. It'd be nice if we could actually recover this. A milk bone? I have milk bones all the time. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, sir? Let's go ahead and try this out. If this is successful, we'll go ahead and just use Am I an Animorph? What's up, Sandman? How you doing? Riding that crazy train. Gotta love the crazy train. Crazy. That's right, stage recovery is still telling me about my unrecovered stages. That's okay though. Let's see here. I'm going to start hitting this thicker atmosphere any minute. Any minute. Usually right about 40, 45. There we go. 48, I suppose. What's up, S. Dunning? How you doing, man? What's new on the channel? All kinds of stuff, really. I don't know. It's hard to. I don't know when you were last here. So things change and happen all the time, right? I feel like you run a community of dog streamers. You know, I've seen a lot of people streaming with FaceRig as of lately in KSP, which I guess is a form of a compliment. In some ways, it's cool. It's cool. But I'm in no way competing, right? I don't view it as that way at all. We're just here to have a good time. We do our thing. I think we have a good time doing it. We have a lot of fun. We do a lot of cool stuff along the way. Let's see if this slows us down in time. We got a small bit of fuel here just in case we need to try and salvage the engine and fuel tank. Grim, how you doing, sir? It's good to see you, man. Mr. Grim. No, the dog is here to stay. It truly is. To change it now would be... I mean, we might do something else, like maybe dress up for Halloween or something, or maybe do a Christmas theme, or whatever the case is. Something along those lines. But in general, the dog is here to stay, right? Expensive microphone and all. Now this is coming in at 9.5 meters per second. I don't know if this is going to be slow enough. What's up, FT? How you doing, man? Tups? Yeah, Chris, it was a long battle. I had all but given up, but then I'm like, you know what? No, I'm going to try again. I'm just going to try again. We'll see if I can stream. See what happens. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Look at that awesomeness right there. Now, if we do this right, which I believe we will, we can F5. The Kraken was not allowing me to do anything upload. 31 science for this contract. Just for getting a Kerbal into orbit and returning him safely. Unbelievable. 21,000 funds, 14 reputation. We get 22,000 funds for having a manned altitude record of 18 kilometers. We congratulate you on this. Uber, thank you for the host, man. I appreciate that. That's awesome. That's awesome. What's my streaming setup like? You can see all of my PC hardware, Infamous, all listed below. I have a big flat panel, a 50-inch flat panel LED TV that I use for my main PC monitor. I have a second monitor off to the side, which you'll see me glancing over here like you do right now. This is where I have OBS and chat and my dashboard and all that all running. OBS settings are pretty terrible because of bandwidth, right? That's really what it is. Let's go ahead and try and get ourselves tipped over here. Alley-oop. Right about there, I think, will be just fine. Nope, I said there. Valentina, how are you doing today? Coming out for a nice flying over Kerbin's Highlands. That's what this counts as. That's awesome. Take the data, store the data, and let's get back inside. Now, while we're landed here, we can actually do another crew report for 1.8 science. It says, KSC, we have landed, I think. The altimeter still shows way too high for us to be on the ground, but our velocity is 0, so there you have it. Maybe. Take care, Jeremy. Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. It's good to see you, man. Always a pleasure. Now, if we get ourselves over onto the side here, what we might be able to do is take another EVA report from the surface of the Highlands. That would be nice. Here we go. Yes, just as I thought it would. You catch yourself as you nearly steep step into a 100-meter crevice on the slide down a massive glacier. No wonder they call this the Highlands. 2.4 science. Store the data. Alley-oop. Yay. Lucky potato. Lucky potato. Those of you that have seen the Portal 2 series will know what I mean when I do this. Lucky potato. How cool is that? Look at that, it's got the suspension built right into the engine. That's the gimbaling right there, it moves the entire engine. How sweet is that? Lucky potato. Anyway, F5. Are there any other contracts we can get while we're here? Altimetry scan of Kerbin. Interesting. Yes, the lucky gimbal. So this is interesting. It has to be between those altitudes. Test launch escape system. Position satellite. Do a low resolution scan. Test decoupler, investigate pyramids. I think we'll do the investigate pyramids next, but as for right now, we have done everything we can on this mission. Successfully, mind you. Yes, always bring a lucky paperclip or a lucky potato if you can help it. Pops the Weasel, that's funny, sir. 2 XP. Valentina has gained 2 experience points. We have 67 science. And we can now get enhanced survivability, giving us the radial parachutes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what dreams are made of right here. This is happening We have a long ways to go, but but hey, we're here. Blame. Okay, never mind. I think Lucky Rocket Thruster is a new company in next career mode. That's what we call the new career mode, is the Lucky Rocket Thruster Company. I like it. I like it a lot. So I think what we'll do is we'll check out, let's see here, we could do orbit and recovery, launch a probe into orbit around Kerbin and then land it back on Kerbin. We could do that. We could do that. 6 tourists, suborbital trajectory, that's too specific. I hate these. I'm not a fan of those at all. Do a low res scan. We could do that. Test Snubatron landed at Kerbin. Golly, we could just go with these. These would give us quick, easy money, but I'm just not a fan of those. Position a satellite in equatorial orbit of Kerbin. Now, test the hybrid rocket. Let's investigate the pyramids. That looks like that would be fun, to investigate the pyramids. And then we can also do, what? Altimetry scan of Kerbin, perhaps? It says here that, let's see here, scan radar altimetry sensor. The duration is 1 day, 30 minutes. So send an unkerballed vessel into orbit. We suggest 496 kilometer orbit with a 79.8 degree inclination, and scan Kerbin surface with the scan radar altimetry sensor. The key is getting the data we require. If you want to go with a custom orbit, feel free, but we didn't spend good money researching this one for no go-ram reason. I like that. That's funny. That is funny. I've never done any of these contracts. This is all new territory for me. It's been so long since I've even done a career mode, especially outside of like Tutorial Tuesday, which is all stock career, right? So this is all uncharted territory for Ozzy. This looks pretty cool, though. I want to try this. This looks pretty cool. Let's try that out. But first, let's build ourselves a little aeroplane. And, oh, first let's make it daylight. Because if we're going over to the pyramids, I want to be able to see what we're doing. Right? That's not unreasonable. Now, this guy would be pretty expensive. We got to do this within 30 parts, but I think we can. I think I can. I think I can. Oh, it's already almost 11. Oh, I can't stay up too much later, guys. We'll probably get this mission done, and then yeah, party plane. This is how the party plane was born, right? This is how this was born. Procedural liquid fuel tank. Totally unreasonable. It's not all that unreasonable, it's just totally unreasonable. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, and like I said, I can't stay up too much later, guys, but I definitely want to smooth cone. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It's a bullet. It's a train. No, it's... Alright! Iron Man. Dude, Lasatron, thank you for the follow, sir. I appreciate that, man. This guy is going to the pyramids. Robot over? What do you mean, robot over? You mean with the Johnny 5 robot? Is that what we're talking about? Johnny 5 was alive. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Now what we have is this guy here, which is the basic jet engine. And I don't know if this is even going to do the job. In fact, we might need some way of adapting out. Somehow. Don't forget the ladder. Yeah. What in the world? We'll just go with that. And with these, we have a lot of really new textures here. We could go with ATV. Can't do science at midnight. White on, Warhound Gamer. Thanks for stopping by, man. Have a good rest of your night, sir. It's good to see ya. Mihaz. Mihazarus, how you doing? Atlas V. That thing almost looks like a copper type thing. I like that. In fact, I like that so much. That's what we're gonna go with. And for the main fuselage, you just go with something like this. Space plane Soyuz. Here's the shuttle texture. Sepatron stripes. Saturn. Do the orange white. We could do orange white perhaps. Ooh. This is plain X. I like that. I wish I could change the texture on this thing. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Probably need the reaction wheel would be my guess. Now this guy, so far so good. Get a pretty decent thrust to weight. Get a lot of fuel. If we go and look at perhaps some utility, get some wheels on this thing, get some wheels going. Now that we've got a now that we've got a legit plain design, can't hear the game volume? Is the volume not working? Is the volume working right now? You say not for you, but you can clearly hear me say that. Mega shy guy. Loud and clear. Okay, thank you. People. Let's get a battery on this thing. Let us get a battery. Could go with a procedural battery. Maybe. We just go with inline. That was offset. Offensive? Or offensive? No, it's not offensive. It is what it is. You can clearly hear me talking to you, but you'll live. You'll live. Let's see here. Yeah, I got no patience for trolling, man. If you came here to troll, guess what? You are in the wrong department, my friend. People are the reason you have social anxiety disorder. Oh, I heard what you said. I read what you said. Game volume, and that's because the game volume is low right now. It's because we're not firing any engines. You know? That's a bit large. That's a bit large. That's even larger. It's too small. That's a really small wing. These are all for the Scout, though. The Scout fairing. Huh. What do you know? Could go with like a swept wing. Do. Do 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 do. Too bad these don't even tell you what the lift rating is. Wonder why that is. Oh, we want to rotate this in. No, you can't right mouse button on these. These don't show you. These say no more info. And it doesn't tell you anywhere on these. These are different for some reason. It's very strange. Usually they always show you. I know, that's what I thought too. It's like I thought for sure they would show you, but I guess not. I guess right about there would be fine. Do 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 do. Fallout 4's trailers. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna love Fallout 4. Fallout 4 hype, guys. Fallout 4 hype in the house. Straight up. You know, I wonder if I shouldn't... It's the 3... Oh my. Right about there. It's good enough. It gives us a few control surfaces. And we can do what? Flap spoiler settings? Flap, that'll help slow us down though, right? If we need to. Standard control. We don't want this thing to have any yaw, but that's okay if it's there. Okay. So authority. Oh, that's why, because you can control. You can set your own control authority. Am I Australian? No, I live in the States. I am totally stateside, my good man. Okay, so we go spoiler, because these are going to be spoilers, potentially. And then as far as control surfaces go, same thing. And then we can add a tail plane. What do we add here? 15 out of 30 parts. We're good. Now last time we didn't actually add any control authority, or specify any control authority. Now with the tail plane, do yaw and maybe achieve some roll, but no, we don't need that. Okay. We got batteries, we need some type of power generation. Potentially some, just like an emergency chute type of deal. Oh, wait, that... Just liquid fuel. There we go. Whew. Okay. I suppose I should check this one too. Just liquid fuel. There we go. Just get a little insurance policy back here. Is all this is. What's up, Halo? How you doing, man? Yeah, well, it's all going towards, yes, it's all going towards moving, which... The pack? That's funny. Yeah, so, I mean, the apartment thing is, like I said, it's going to be a little bit more expensive than we had thought, but I think we can make it happen by the time we get, you know, I already gave them the application fee and the damage deposit and stuff like that, but I would also have to pay last month's rent, which I think we can do, but then also, you know, getting the internet installed and all of that, because that certainly has to happen before we just go ahead and move, right? I want to have minimal downtime is really what it amounts to. Let's get some solar going here. Some type of power generation at least, right? And then do we go with air brakes if we need it? Like, what do we, I mean, maybe? What does this contract even give us? Doesn't even say for some reason. I think we're good though. I think we are good here. You bring some science experiments along? Perhaps? Maybe? Maybe, baby. We could do that. We could do the science. Oh, we need the normal science. Wait a second. Those are the same set. No, they're not. Wow. Okay then. What we can do is go mystery goo. think that was Mystery Goo. And this is the Science Junior Radio. Oh, intakes. Yes, air intakes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We need some intakes. Do we even have intakes? Fuselage intake. Please don't tell me I have to use that. Yeah, that is the only one we have. Shoot. Am I staying up super late? I'm staying up a little bit later, I suppose, than I normally... I do have to work in the morning. So I probably won't be up too much later, but... it is what it is, right? So what we have to do is do an EVA so we need that ladder. Hey, take care, Gold Thing. Have a good one, man. Joda, it's good to see you, sir. Trevor, welcome back. So this is all we have for intakes, is the sad part. But that's okay. That's to be expected, I suppose, for right now. Now with the utility ladders, clearly we don't want that. We need something that folds down. Not quite that far. That'd be about perfect. That would be about perfect. Now to get to these pyramids, I should have installed a waypoint manager, but I didn't. So this might be a little challenging. But let's take this guy out for a spin. Let's see what happens, right? Jeb is good for the mission. Somebody said, was it PJ or Boss or somebody that said it's just literally straight west from KSC. This craft looks ready. Are you ready, craft? Are you ready? We might have to put some winglets up front, but I don't. We'll see what happens here. Looks like power generation is staying stable. Yes, F5 for sure. So here's the issue, right? Boom. That's funny. We don't want to go renaming Jebediah, but once we hire a new crew member, we can start doing some of that. Let's go ahead and make magic happen. Oh. Did not just do that. That's such a noob move right there. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I just did that. New quote. Oh no. Oh, you guys. This runway sucks. Ah. Oh, man.
All right.
I get a follow for that. Thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate that. So no spoilers, no flaps. Oh, man. Let's change our staging. The Bob incident. Poor Bob Kerman. Oh, man. This runway sucks. Oh, man. Alright, F5. Control authority check. Should be good. Make sure the brake torque is set all the way here, because we want to make sure we go full stop if we need to. Godspeed, Bob Kerman. Godspeed. Now, getting to these pyramids, I've never been here before, so somebody is going to have to point me in the right direction. The trouble is stream delay. Somebody said it's straight west. Does the map mode have... Oh, it does. The map mode has a marker here, so that's okay. We just have to get there. Why am I a dog? Why are you a person? Why are you a person? That's one way to get in the air. I am the dark. I am freedom. I am dark AM something something. Up, up, and away. It's not really crazy unstable, it's just crazy control. Well, okay, it's crazy unstable. This is the mini party plane, by the way. Keep an eye on our air intake here. do is block the fuel off there so it starts bleeding from the back. You think Jeb's gonna crash? No.
Alright!
Rockstar for 2442, thank you for the follow, sir. Now we got a long road ahead of us here. But we are going to visit the pyramids. Ah, yes, the pyramids. Which are this way. Ozzy Crockett King of the Wild Frontier. Oh man. This is party plane .50. Got ourselves a little intake here. This is our contingency plan. Power generation. Good time to F5? Yeah, perhaps. Perhaps. I mean, we really don't need to F5 right now because we can do that once we get closer. Where's the party plane? This is what spawned the party plane. We need to get up, and away. Up, and away. And we have ourselves a mystery goo container. And a Science Junior, a Radial Science Junior experiment. Once we get over to the pyramids, we have ourselves a little ladder, copper bullet. Go ahead and take a picture of this. You guys will see this on Twitter later on. That reminds me, if you guys want to check out OzzyInSpace.com for all of your OzzyInSpace needs, up and away in your beautiful... Wait, that's no balloon. I'm gonna keep climbing with this thing. Real men use Unix. Now we do have quite the journey ahead of us here, but I mean, I've never been to this place. I've never seen the pyramids at all before. That's right, all of your OzzyInSpace needs. All of them. I really hope we have enough fuel to make this journey. We should probably get up higher where the air is a bit thinner. Basically, have a Cessna 145 for something that should be with like a Lear jet. Oak Tree, I am usually working when you do that stream, so it is impossible for me to catch all of those places you go. I do catch it when I'm able, though. Remember there was one time when we had the party plane out. Clearly. Yes, clearly it's not as important. This little craft actually doesn't do too bad. Kinda surprised. I remember there was one time when we had the party plane out and you were trying to guide me on which direction to go to visit the pyramids before. It was like a Sunday evening stream when we were doing like the weekly challenge reveal and stuff like that. Why am I a dog though? But why are you a human though? Straight up. I know you said you were born that way, but hey, so was I. So if that's the answer, then that's the answer. Yes, it was Fail City. It was Fail City. I didn't have ScanSat. Of course, I... Wait a second. Can I use ScanSat here? Oh, I can't see a thing. I've never used this before. Like, what does this do? Still climbing a little bit here. I got no idea what this thing does. I'll have to play around with that some more. Oh, you need to orbit a satellite for a while to make the map. Oh, is that what that contract was for? I bet you that's what that contract was for then. Oh, nice. Look at that. Golly, it's like I gotta hold this. Can't we have like a... Where's the wheel, right? What's that wheel? The inline wheel? It's been so long since I played Flight Simulator X. It makes it easier. I used to fly planes, actually. I forget what that stupid wheel is called now. The adjustment wheel. Trim, yes, the trim wheel. Thank you. Thank you, Salmon. You mean trim? What's that rocket thing called that gets you up in the air? You mean rocket engine? Oh man. How stupidly funny is that? Ugh. Used to fly planes and I don't know what the word trim is. Ugh. Oh wait, this thing has an intake too? Or wait, no? Oh, there's two intakes, I gotcha. I gotcha. Trim is not WASD. Trim is, well, the trim wheel in the cockpit adjusts the control surfaces in a way that keeps you at a level flight, so you don't have to sit there and hold the yoke to keep pitching up. It'll just level it out for you. Is what it is. I suppose we could do some time acceleration here, couldn't we? 4 times time acceleration. This is so bad. So right Alt plus direction keys are trim. This doesn't have... So right Alt adjust the camera. That doesn't do. That's not what that is. Now we're losing altitude. Oh wait, that is trim. Okay, so right, if I hold it right there. Dude, thank you for that follow, by the way. I appreciate that. Just Alt, but what do you mean? What do you mean, just Alt? Yeah, this just isn't happening. Just keep going up, up, up and away. If I could just get this level first. Yeah, Take on Mars is good. It's a good game. It's not without its bugs, right? Like, don't get me wrong. It has its bugs, but it's a good game. Am I going to TwitchCon? No. I am moving. Not to mention, I would have to get a big dog costume. My goodness, this is so bad. I don't know why I took this contract. Well, actually, I do know why, because I've never seen the pyramids before. But yeah, Take on Mars is good. That's 1,800 Dude, that's 1,800 followers. Guys, that's 1,800 followers. No way. Alright guys, straight up right now. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, stop what you're doing right now, stand up with me and dance. This one goes out to all of you. Woohoo! Oh man, you guys are awesome. Straight up, man. You guys rock. You guys are awesome, man. Ah, yeah. couldn't imagine me doing that with every follower. I used to. We used to do that. Is this RSSRO? No, it is not. This is a complete mashup. This is a new career. This is SETI meets Interstellar meets KW Rocketry Space Y. A whole bunch of contract and overhaul part mods and revamps and everything that I've never even seen or heard of before. But we're trying it all out. We're doing it all. This is going to be challenging. It's going to be rewarding. It's going to be awesome, is what it is. It's going to be awesome. Jeb is having a grand old time. Yeah, I used to do music, but then the VODs, of course, got muted, and people can't go back and watch the VODs if they get muted, right? Is the issue. Jebediah is nice and safe and sound here in his capsule. I like how we have a pyramid shape out there for the pyramids. It's really just the direction of travel. Is Jeb getting whiplash? No, he's not. But we are reaching the limits of this jet engine that could. Whoa. We flew from Kerbal Space Center. F5, nah. I'm gonna wait until we get over here. As if this doesn't pan out. Well, actually, if this doesn't pan out. What do we got for... We're still good on liquid fuel. How far out are we? We're actually getting pretty close. Yeah, F5, that's a good idea. Good call. Good call. Whoa. Man, this time acceleration and trying to adjust the flight path here is insane. I've never been over here to visit these pyramids before, by the way. This is totally a first. Totally a first. You can't make jokes? What do you mean? Jesse Ventura. Did somebody say conspiracy? The body. You'd rather land this thing by parachute. Shadow. I think we're getting pretty close here now. Yeah, we're here. Drop out a time warp. We've only used, what is it, about a third of our fuel reserves. Use the pyramid as a runway. The pyramids are stock. The pyramids are stock. They're in the game stock. Finding them, however, is challenging. So here's where they are. If you're... Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert right here. In case you're wondering. Right? Here's the Space Center. Here's where we're at. Until I drop off, back off the throttle completely. Do a little flyby here. There they are. Look at that. This is so cool. I've never been here before. This is... Look at that. No. Oh. Pull up terrain. Pull up terrain. So next time we're going to have to F5 when we get closer here. F5 is a conspiracy. Pilot error, yeah, that is totally my fault. I shouldn't have gone. I wanted to get so close and I just wanted to see what it looked like, and then all of a sudden it was like, wait a second, there's a big hill there, and I don't have the ability to pull up like I thought I did. This time we're going to go ahead and F5 as soon as we get over here. Alright, F5. Roger, Houston. Pyramids in our sight. Or whatever. Get down fast so we can bleed off that speed. Turn the brakes on ahead of time. Thank you, Ferrum. No, 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 not again. Not again. I said not again. Alright, yeah, we're using the parachutes. That's all there is to it. I just don't have the ability to pull up like I should be able to. Yes, the trials and tribulations of Jebediah Kerman. Things are actually heating up now. Am I gonna get a new GPU? I just got this thing. This thing is amazing. This card will handle anything I throw at it. I'm not gonna get rid of it. I got no reason to get another one. This thing handles everything beautifully. Handles everything beautifully. I'm gonna go ahead and parachute here. All I know is I've got no issues, and I've got some pretty high demanding games. So I have no intention on making a switch. Of course, after the apartment move, you know, donations will be used for getting some better audio equipment, stuff like that. And then we can look at maybe getting better video equipment, stuff like that, down the road. But as it stands right now, this thing handles everything gorgeously. Absolutely gorgeously. Here are the pyramids, guys, as we parachute in. Alley-oop. F5. You want to believe the world is flat, you go right ahead. So the goo looks happy to be back on solid ground. Actually, so do you. Yes, apparently Minecraft has been over here somewhere. That's kind of funny, actually. We can do a crew report here, since we're over here in the mountains. Let's go ahead and we'll just kill this engine. Extend the ladder. Now to complete this contract, it says here, check out the pyramids EVA, right? That's really what it is. At least that's what it says. Oh, that's for the other one. hop, skip, and a jump over here. Go and admire this statue. Yes, apparently the Temple of Doom. Oh my goodness. Did you see? Look at that. What is that? You see that shadow? There's an inscription on the statue. Which creature has one voice and yet becomes 4-footed and 2-footed and 3-footed? A Kerbal. That's funny. Look at that. Oh my goodness. As the Kraken looks down on the You guys see that? What's with those shadows? That's not just me. You guys see that, right? Hey, take care, PJ. Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate everything, man. What's up, Stinker Drink? How you doing, man? EVA report, indeed. From the mountains. I thought I saw something over here, too. But that is the completion of our contract. So that's cool. Yeah, there's something over here. Is that just a rock? Must be. Can we go in here? Dun dun dun. Yeah, those clouds, that's what I was talking about, TS. Oh, this just takes us out to the other side. That's okay, we'll get back in the spacecraft or aircraft. Yes, we actually had a contract, EDM, earlier to go up into that old control tower. It's a rock. It's a rock. Let's head back over here. We'll recover our vessel. And our science. Sweet. Things are overheating here, though. What is that? Is that just the... Oh, that's the wheels. Wheels are overheating, probably from the brake torque. Let's F5 and recover. He walks through the ladder. Conspiracy. Look at that. 16.9 science, a bunch of reputation, a bunch of monies. That's incredible. That's incredible. Now we don't yet have enough to unlock our next tech node, but that's okay. Take care, Edie. I'm actually going to be calling it a night here myself. As I stated, I do have to get up and work in the morning. So guys, do me a solid. Let's go ahead and let's go visit our good old friend, Mr. Jim. Jim M. I'm sure I can pronounce the last name, but I'm not going to try. Anyway, guys, I'll be back on again 6 p.m. tomorrow after work. Certainly feel free to check us out. We'll be doing more RSS Saturday and Sunday, so we'll continue the RSS series. You guys have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for an amazing stream. You guys rock, man. Straight up. You guys rock. Have a good rest of your night, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow.